Miss Hunter. Hey, hallelujah. Miss Hunter, why you carry chicken at the people them school? Hey, Miss Hunter, why you walk over behind the people them school? What else triggered you to
The
reach to?
Wednesday now, I was talking with a parent outside and some boys from 19. And the parent came to check on the boys. There was some reason they were called in. And the parents were there for a very long time. They were waiting on the principal. And the principal called him for like a 9 o'clock meeting or a 10 o'clock meeting. And they were there for so long and no principal. 1 hour past, 2 hour past. So when I was walking past, I saw the mother. And I said to her, I was going to call you. But then I decided to give your son a few more chances before calling you. Because every time I said I'm going to call you, they argue. And she said, come, Santa, tell me what's happening. And I went outside. The young man followed. And when we were out there talking, the mother was telling them about her experience and whatever. The principal secretary came out. And when she came out, I said to her, how is everything going with my stuff? And she said, everything is okay, man. Everything's sent off. Her tone of voice is always the same. It doesn't change. When I looked at her, she looked the same as when I was talking to her in the boardroom, and she told me all my documents were at ministry. And the principal told me that all my documents was at ministry. And when I looked at her, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth or not. Because the month prior to that, I went to the principal. And when I went around there, he was coming out of his office and she was going into her office. It was only the three of us in the passageway. And I asked him, sir, what is happening with my with the documents? Because there was one more thing the school needed to sign off on to send over to ministry. And all he said to me was, I'm aware of the situation.
To get your pay?
Yes. So I was being paid pre-trained. So that was one more thing to be sent over to ministry. It is some document to say that I am taking up the position of whoever was previously hired in that position. So that paperwork was supposed to be sent over. And if all of the paperwork isn't sent over, ministry is not sending the money to the school for me to be paid.
Oh, so it was the principal and all of them to sort out your documents.
Right.
So you can start get the right pay.
Right. And nobody was doing it. And how the process actually started was the fact that I keep going to them and realizing that nothing was being done. And I wrote down the name of all the persons that haven't received a full pay as yet. Both that started from September to now, and persons that started the previous year who doesn't know what their full salary is. And I gave those names. I was kind of talking about it a little strong in the staff room. And Mrs. Nikisha Rowatsu came to me and she said, get the names and give it to me. And I got the names and I wrote them down and I gave it to her and she started making the calls. And when she made the calls, she said that a few things were missing at ministry and we needed to submit whatever was missing.
The documents.
Right. No, one of the person where they said a few things were, well, she wasn't even told that there was anything missing from ministry. She's a new teacher to the system. In Easter, one of our co-workers went to ministry. And that's when that co-worker found out that I was missing 2 references because the reference weren't there. And some of the persons at the school who have submitted documents was missing down to their very birth paper and TRN. Ministry didn't have that for them. Ministry stated that they have sent letters and no one received those letters. So it was that if it wasn't a case where I was checking and keep checking up until this very moment, it would have been maybe the case where no one would have called because everybody is just laid back.
So it's really frustrated. They get frustrated by the school not doing anything and sorting out your documents for you to get your right partner draw.
Mm-hmm.
So with all of that what happened now. So you said that was the second trigger.
Right. So going back to when I was talking to the principal,
Mm.
all he said to me was, I'm aware of the situation, and he kept walking and smiling. The Wednesday, as I was saying, I was speaking to the lady now. So that was a Monday. When I was speaking to the lady, the Wednesday now, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth or not. So I went back to the staff room, and I was speaking with Sutherland and Mr.
Sutherland now? Who is Sutherland?
Sutherland is an English teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So I was speaking with, I said Sutherland, and I said, Mr. Wright, you know, if I don't get my full pay come April, I am going to resign.
Mm.
And he said, Anna, you and Miss Hunter, enough more people are resign. At that time, a new teacher that started after Easter was standing there. And I didn't know that that young man had submitted his resignation to leave. He just started less than 2 weeks and he resigned. He started in the post of a mathematics teacher. So I said, sir, I'm serious, because I was talking in the same tone that I would talk, because unless you draw me out and reach to them deep levels, at the same tone me I talk to you, And we talk, him never take me serious.
So me want know. Me want know now, cause the interview go get hot now. Miss Hunter. Hey, hallelujah. Miss Hunter. Why you carry chicken at the people them school go? Hey, Miss Hunter. Why you walk over behind the people them school?
I should have obia me walk over there. Then would reach over there today. I should have really obia, because if I had even work a proper obia, they would do over there today, Andre.
So it's why you doing at the schoolyard, Miss Hunter? Why you doing at the schoolyard?
I was talking to my aunt, and I was just in England, and I was saying to her early in the morning, I was saying to her, Auntie, I tired if you call people and I tell them, say, I want my money and I want this and let me that, because I have a few tests to do based on a follow-up incident that happened, right? And the test will cost some money. So I've been asking family, asking friends, and everybody keeps saying, no, I don't have it, whatever. So I said, but me work so hard for my money. I'm not supposed to ask family and friend. Might as well me go to the people that owe me my money, because if they were paying me my money, I would have had money. So I went to them.
So where you go with them, with the chicken and the kangaroo and the white boy? Hey, so where there?
Me there here and me just say, oh, say me gonna create a scene this morning. I can just up and go over there as a mother woman. And the idea just start flowing.
Miss Hunter, where you get the idea that you got on mother woman for these people in school compound?
It just clicking in my head, and I just felt as if I would create the fear that's needed to get my money. And
so you want your partner dry, you decide for go.
Yeah.
Miss Hunter, seriously. So because you want your partner dry, you do that?
Yeah. Because I was trying to call them the previous day. Milbert Miller didn't answer his phone. Ro Winter didn't answer her phone. None of them never answered their phone. And I put the post, I post some of the videos on my status, and no one responded. Even, when was it? I tried commenting, because let's backtrack a bit. You see, the Thursday after the Wednesday, I decided to take a mental day, because I was tired of their foolishness and I just didn't go in. I sent 2 things in the staff group, and the 2 things was, one, a teacher's prayer, just reminding persons of our roles and responsibility, and 2 is something called nobody, somebody, anybody, everybody, wherein it talks about that there was a job to be done, and Nobody did it because everybody thought somebody would do it. And it kept on to say that. But the essence of that was to say that if everybody followed their job description, then there would be any problem. Did what they're supposed to do, it would be smooth sailing. So
Miss Hunter, are you there?
yes, I got a straight call.
So basically, you say you took a mental day from school and they were ignoring.
And while taking that mental day, the vice principal, Mrs. Nikisha Rowent, called me based on the post that I made in the group to say that she doesn't think I should be posting in the group. And my question to her was, what was wrong with my post? And she said, based on what I am hearing, Miss Hunter, I don't think you should be posting in a group. So I said, you heard something, but you only choose to call me no when the post in the group rubs you the wrong way. I said, in the event that you see something wrong with it, you have the authority to remove it. Please go ahead and remove it. No, Mrs. Hunter, I am not saying that I am going to remove. No, Miss Hunter, I'm not saying that I'm going to remove it. And I have a appraisal now, and I don't have time for this. And she kept going. I don't remember what she said. And my response to her was, no, Mrs. Rowent, respectfully speaking, you overstep your boundary. I don't remember what she said, but she said something that she overstepped her boundary. And you overstep your boundary with me, I'm going to tell you, respectfully speaking, you overstep your boundary. And then she said, the conversation proceeded to her saying she is going to go to her appraisal and she's going to hang up now. I said, okay, you do that. Okay, Mrs. Hunter, Miss Hunter, I am hanging up now. Have a good day. I said, no, you don't wish me a good day. Why must I not wish you a good day, Miss Hunter? I said, okay, you're finding it difficult to find the end button. Let me find it for you. And I hung her up. Now, she was the woman that I traveled with to school. And just to be clear, I never free drive me. I get to that. I pay her $4,000 every week to contribute to gas. Because she told me that to fill her tank.
Go to school.
Yes, and some of the teachers them feel as if a free drive, but they get another free drive. The first morning, I drive in her vehicle. I ask her how much to fill her tank, and she said $9,000 to $10,000 a week it cost her. So me say it is only fair to pay her $4,000 because at the end of the day, some days she's not gonna come to school and I still have to go find my way at school. So I give her $4,000 every single week. For a week, come and I give her $4,000. And she not come 2 days, I not ask her back for $1. But still I go give her the $4,000 the next week. That is how I am, because at the end of the day, I am going to work. If she wasn't going in my direction and she was passing my yard.
So Miss Rowe, basically you're a taxi driver.
Yes.
So Miss Hunter, I want to ask you again. Which spirit did I talk to you? Which spirit did I talk to you if you tell us if you go get foul, get candle, if you get white powder? Which part you get that script different? Which Obia man you talk?
When you wrap up your head and come by your show, which spirit did I talk to you when you wrap up your head and come by your show? Eh? When you wrap up your head and come with your candle, them and you come with your gun, and which spirit did I talk to you, Andre? Okay.
Miss Hunter,
you don't need to talk to me. This is a part of our history. If you know your history, this is a part of our culture. We do this in dance pieces. We do this in acting. This is a part of us.
But Miss Hunter, me never cut no chicken neck.
No, you never need to cut no chicken neck. But media create.
Why you cut the chicken neck, Miss Hunter?
Because I am the kind of person that if I am going to create a story, I'm going to make sure all the pieces are in it. And the chicken neck cement it. Because the moment I cut that chicken neck, no adult never left on the school compound but one man and the little pit them with it up there. Them scatter.
Hey,
so the message was just sent. The message was sent.
Hey! What
Ajay, I laugh like this funny. This so funny, Ajay.
Oh, Miss Hunter, you make history.
Yeah. History.
So you say you just get a script, and in the script you write, say you go throw the powder, you go light the candle,
Right.
what else you do what we don't know about?
Just put the Bible and do me hands so weird. Like when I look in a movie, them I see some people are doing their hands so weird. Like say them a catch the sun.
Catch the sun? What do you mean by catch the sun? What do you mean by
Like
catch the sun?
I don't even know how to explain it, but anyway, that was it. Yeah. So anything that would add to the props, I did it.
So it was a skit for you, it was a drama scene.
Yes, it was.
So who were the first one we run?
So there was this man, yeah, and the man come with one two before. So when he come with the two before, I take up the buckle of powder. I mean, there's art to do in everything. So me I stare him dead in my eye. I look beyond him eye. And I just take time walking down and I just start sprinkling the powder and go so not even two blows. The man disappear around a corner and been looking around like it was some kind of little rat or mongoose or something. And then when I see people, when I see my peep, I say, come baby, come, you first. It's when me see that and look back, not even one man there over there.
So where you get the chicken from, Miss Hunter?
No, out of them folk cube over there.
So you're going at people in folk cube. So you never afraid
Yes, because when I go to the gate lock, so I scale the fence. A country girl come from and so girl know everything. So I scale that fence. When I go, the cube door lock. I walk around here, I could find no entrance. So I start to break the thing to get into the coop to get out a chicken. And then one man come and ask him if he have the key, and he said, when me a mash up government property. So friend, he said that me just know say him never intend to up in the coop for me. So me get to one little leeway and my crawl go in the palm of me. I'm take out the chicken.
They crawl in at the coop.
Yes, one little space up in my bottom because me never lick off the door. I just want little break my bottom and me could have fit myself through and me crawl go in there. Because I'm the definition of determined.
So you crawl go in at the chicken coop. Take out the chicken.
And when I was coming back now, he rushed around because he was riding over on a bicycle. He rushed around, dropped his bicycle, rushed around to the coop now. I said, let me lock him up in there. Let me lock him up in there. And I just slide out my kitchen knife. I'm going to slide out from under the coop and make one step to him and he run off. I said, come. And I just scale back the fence. And as I was going across the road, I see the principal van, the school van where the principal drive. I come. So and I kept walking up into the schoolyard. And the moment he entered, he stopped at the gate to let out some men that works on the farm. The man over the farm called to him and told him what happened. The principal did not proceed to enter the school compound. He stopped the van at the gate and I walked up to the second gate. When I was going up to the second gate, the security saw me coming and she took away herself. And I slide with the gate and I entered the compound. No one tried to stop me from entering the premises.
So everybody afraid with you because they see you with the foul and something.
Yes.
And them see you with the powder.
No, me never have the powder because me never want people to say a powder. So when me there Santa now, me spray it in my two joggers pocket them. So that when time I reach up at the top now, up which part the vice principal and persons park their vehicle up at the top. I just push my hand down in my pocket and start sprinkle the powder. So anybody see me and sprinkle one white substance and they can't see a powder because they never see a powder buckle.
So you basically have different moments to the scene. One scene you cut the chicken neck. The another scene you use the Bible and the candle, and another scene you say find them now, you catch a rat trap. So you go so who you really target? The principal, the vice principal, and the bursar?